an idea that rejuvenates every time it's assassinated, a beacon of hope to millions of people who were bound under the weight of years of slavery, a person who was in the vanguard of India's freedom struggles. He was the man who could talk with others and still keep his virtue. He was the man who could walk with kings and not lose his common touch. Respected jury members, my dear friends and ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to one and all. Today I am here to talk on the relevance of Gandhi in the modern age. Mahatma Gandhi, the father of our nation, was conferred with the title Mahatma, which means great soul. In physical sense, Gandhiji was a frail person full of frugal existence. But still, he came to be the strongest Indian who moved the entire nation to unite to win back our freedom. How did he do that? Did God give him an extra dose of strength? No. He had the same mind, body and soul like you and me. But what gave him the strength was the fact that he chose to listen to his soul. He chose to follow the values that the soul or inner conscience had stand for. Honesty, simplicity, equality, love and compassion. No wonder, even as a student, he refused to cheat during exams. At his younger age, he couldn't rest peacefully until he confessed to his father that he had stolen money from his pocket. Wherever he went, he couldn't stand the injustice and inequality shown to fellow human beings. Until his death, he lived a life of simplicity and never allowed any material luxury to distract him from his goal of serving the country. The strength is achieved only when you listen to your soul, and all the souls speak the same language that of human values. Listen to yours and you will discover that it is a great soul too. In Gandhi's words, truth and untruth coexist. Good and evil often comes together. But when two lies wage a war against each other, it's a bigger that wins. The greater violence that takes away the booty and the Indian satrap that becomes a victor. But ultimately, it's untruth that prevails, violence that persists, and hatred that is glorified. The Vedantic philosophy of Asatama Sadgamaya subjugates to the engulfing darkness. It's here when Gandhi's weapon of Satya, Ahimsa, and compassion comes into play and helps in restoring light to the darkening world. In this fast globalizing world, where capitalism is gradually becoming the word of the day, Gandhi's concept of decentralization of means and resources and his weapon of economic development has become relevant in order to save us from various social, economic, ethical and emotional hazards which have become the consequences of large-scale industrialization and have become the silent killers of the human race. Now, I would like to explain some serious words said by Mahatma Gandhi in his book, The Doctrine of Sport. Forgiveness is more manly than punishment. Non-violence is infinitely better than violence. I am not pleading for India to practice non-violence because she is weak. I want her to practice non-violence, being aware of his strength and power. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from indomitable will. In Gandhi's words, a person is ready to kill or harm someone when he takes into consideration these three false steps. Only he is absolutely right. Others are totally wrong. Violence can achieve what he needs. All over the world, people associate India with the ideal of Ahimsa and have been inspired by it. Martin Luther King Jr., the civil rights leader of the US, and Nelson Mandela, the anti-apartheid activist and the leader of South Africa, have all been inspired by Gandhi's model of Ahimsa for their non-violent struggles. We should just not talk about Ahimsa, we must live with it. The path of Ahimsa is as holy as the teachings of the religion. The famous proverb by Isha Upanishad goes like this: if one sees all beings in oneself and oneself in all beings, how can he hate the other? In this materialistic age, where economics has become all important and nuclear power a must, the post-independent generation has begun to consider Mahatma and his ideas irrelevant to the present context. They think that Mahatma belonged to a bygone era and his ideas have become obsolete. But is that really so? No, not at all. Mahatma has become more relevant today and his ideas more adversely needed than ever before. Let's not forget the fact that the greatness of this man was his simplicity. Thank you.